Hello children, today we will be doing notice writing which comes under the short writing task. Notice writing is for 3 marks, 1 mark for format, 1 mark for content and 1 mark for expression. And you know that it should be not more than 50 words. So you need to say whatever you wish to say, whatever is given there in the question paper within 50 words. This teaches you also to speak whatever you wish to speak in as little words as possible. Now as far as the format of the notice is concerned, let me tell you one thing, that whatever writing task we do, whenever we are attempting the writing section, we need to enclose the whole content in a box. Why box? There are children, who will ask me, ma'am, whether letter has to be written in a box or not, whether diary has to be written in a box or not, notice. So what we do is, whenever we do the writing task, children, in life also, for practical use also, always enclose your content in a box. That makes the whole thing look more impressive. So whatever writing section is there, first of all, the box has to be there. Now it is for 50 words. So we'll make a box. After that, we'll write the first thing is what is it? The question is on notice. The word notice should be there in capital letters. Then, what do you think the next thing should be? The next thing which should come is the organization that is issuing the notice. So, for example, here it will be, suppose it is the school. So, we'll write the name of the school next. See, the first thing I told you was the main heading, that is the notice. The question itself is on notice, so we wrote the word notice. Then the organization which is issuing the notice, its name comes next. Then what will be the thing which is going to come? What is the notice about? The topic. So suppose we say debate competition. Okay. This notice is about a debate competition that is going to be held in the school. Competition. Okay. Now you have to mention the date. It can be anywhere, this side or this side. It doesn't make a difference. So whatever suits you. So you will be writing the date, the month. So this is the date, this is a month, and this is the year. Clear till now? Main thing is notice, what the question is, issued by which organization, what is the topic of the notice, and then the date. Now you have to mention, see again, let me stop it for a while. There will be some confusion, ma'am, whether I should write the date first or the subject second, or the subject first or the date second. It doesn't make a difference. What the examiner sees is whether these 4 things are there or not. Even you can go, you can write with Silver Oak School and then you can write the word top notice and then you can write the debate competition. This sequence can also change. It all depends on your outlook, what you remember. But what you have to remember is these all things should be there. This is the logic behind writing a notice. The word notice should be there. The organization that has issued the notice should be there. The topic should be there. The date should be there. Now you can write the main content of the notice. And as far as the content is concerned, it depends on the question. So the question is about writing a notice for a debate competition. So we'll start is all the students. If there is some age groups, you can write of class 9th to 12th are informed that a debate competition is going to be held. So whatever you mentioned on the topic, you have mentioned it in detail here. So all the students of class so and so are informed that a debate competition is going to be held. Now what is left which has to be told in the notice? If there is some event going to take place, so you have to tell the date, time and venue. Is going to be held on whatever the date is, whatever the time is, and whatever the venue is. So you can even write these words on date so and so, time this, you can write third and fourth period, venue Pine Hall, clear? So you have given the general idea to the children what the notice is about, that this is about some debate competition which is going to be held on this date and here and here. For further details, contact the undersigned. Now this line is very important. I keep telling it to my students. For further details, contact the undersigned. See, I have given the information about a debate competition to the children. Now if somebody is interested, you may contact the undersigned. And who is undersigned? Undersigned, for example, this is Sonal Rawat. Okay, underline. Then Sonal Rawat needs to be somebody, there has to be some designation for Sonal Rawat to be able to give a notice to on the notice board. So she needs to be either the somebody, some designation, so she can be the head girl. She can be the head girl, she can be the principal, she can be the headmistress, she can be the coordinator, anybody, but she needs to be somebody. Only some designated person can issue a notice and place it on the notice board. Always remember that. Not anybody can just go and put notice on a notice board. The person needs to have some authority, and then she can give even her sign. Clear, children? Sign gives authenticity that Sonal Rawat has herself signed, means Sonal Rawat has seen the whole thing, that the notice is going. She holds a post, she holds an office, so she should make sure that things are correct, information is going to the people, and that is why she has signed. If she doesn't sign, means she is not sure, somebody has just printed the matter and put her name and put it on the notice board. So that will not be a correct form of notice. A notice always has to have the sign of the issuing authority. Suppose the principal of the school issues a notice, so the notice will be considered valid only if the sign of the principal is there. Okay, or the sports teacher is issuing a notice, the sports teacher is going to sign, then only can the whole notice be considered authentic. I hope I am clear. Notice, name of the organization, what is the subject and date. These are the 4 things. You can arrange it in any sequence. You can write the date first, it doesn't make a difference. You can write noticed in the last, first you can write Silver Oak, or you can write debate competition in the beginning. It all depends on you, but all you have to remember is you have to think what are the important things that go into a notice. The word notice goes, the word or the organization name goes, the subject goes, the date goes, and then as far as the content is concerned, whatever we have given the subject, that we will give information, but we have to mention in that information date, time and venue. So date, time and venue will give the main content of the notice, and to make sure that any information is not missed out, you can write this line: for further details contact the undersigned. And undersigned is who? Signed by Sonal Rawat, who needs to have a designation. This designation is very important. Without a designation, she cannot write any notice. Any student of the school, any teacher of the school cannot issue a notice. She needs to have a designation before she can write a notice. So I hope it's clear. 50 words. Words are definitely within the box, and they are 50 words. Expression, if you don't make mistake in grammatical, if there are no grammatical errors, you will get full marks. The matter which I have given you for the notice guarantees that you will get full marks, because they don't make any changes in this matter. This is going to get you full 3 marks in the exam. But only if you have remembered that you've put in the word. Notice, number 1, you put in the name of the organization, you have written the subject, you've written the date. These 4 things are important as far as the format is concerned. The content, the whole thing with the date, time and the venue. Date is important, time and venue, these 3 things are important. And then the designation, who has written the notice. Thank you, class.